Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia, where it's your experience your way every day, online and in store. And today we're going to take a tour of this amazing condition 2016 Kia Sedona EX family mover. Put the kids in, go to the cottage, pack it up, have some fun. This is a great choice for you and your family. So the purpose of this video is to give you a tour of the exterior and the interior as far as conditions, as far as features, and give you a really closer look at the Sedona, so that way you feel confident and comfortable buying this vehicle right here from Clarington Kia. So you don't have to keep your eyes peeled. I'll zoom in if there's dings, dents, scratches, not to worry. Let's start off with what's underneath the hood. We have a 3.3 liter V6 engine. It's going to get good horsepower, but of course awesome fuel efficiency as well for this van. Now it will tow actually 3,500 pounds as well. So if you got some toys at home that you want to bring along with you and the family, you can do that. Now looking up front, we've got those nice LED daytime running lights. We've also got fog lights down below, and the front is looking in really nice condition. There's really no major dings, dents, scratches, or anything to show you here. Now coming around to the side, I did notice this is getting really particular here, but right here, we got just a little rub. I can't catch my nail in it, so that will probably buff out a lot of it, but nonetheless, it's there. And then have a look at these nice alloy wheels, 18-inch, in great shape, lots of rubber left on the tires as well. Give you a little sneak peek there. So we got lots of rubber left. And then let's take a step back to give you kind of the full side view of this Sedona. So this is the 7-passenger model. I'm going to show you, of course, the interior when we get around to that in just a minute. But let's continue our tour on the outside to give you that exterior kind of condition report. Now, as we come around to the rear, I'm always looking at the back bumper. How scratched up is it? Because every single SUV you'd find always has a few little dings, dents, scratches. But the nice thing about this Sedona is that we have this rubber plastic protector on the back bumper, which obviously shows it's done its job, because that rear bumper is looking nice and clean. Nice big Kia logo there, SX trim. Now it does have the power hatch, so we're just going to push and hold on this. We're going to push and hold on this. We're going to unlock it first. Then we're going to push and hold on this. And it's not going to work because the car started. Aha. See? Live walk-arounds. Why do we do live walk-arounds? Because now you know I'm not hiding anything. Hey, things work, things don't work when I want them to. But this does work. I did use it just a few minutes ago, but when the car started, you can't use that to open up the trunk. So a little FYI for you and for me, apparently. Now, looking in the back, one thing I wanted to point out is how low this bumper is here. And that's good, because if you're trying to lift big boxes, luggage, whatever it might be, into the back, it's going to be super easy to do that, because you don't got to lift it way up to your chin to get it in. It's a little bit lower to get it in there. And then you can see tons of room back here. We've got the carpeted mats here that have just been cleaned. They're sitting back here for you. Rear third row reclining seats, which is really nice. Now, if you want to fold these down, it's really simple. They actually number it so that way people like me can do it. Pull, right? And then once you get it to here, down just like that. A little bit harder to do with one hand while I'm operating the camera, but you can get the point. Really easy to do that, to get that into that position where now you have a lot of cargo space here in the rear. I'm going to try to pull it back up with just one hand. Let's see. Hey-oh, I did it. And then this one here to fold up the back seat as well, right? Adjustable headrest here that goes up and down in case you got a little bit taller passengers in the back. And then here's one of these little features that I bet you Kia thought, oh, this is so cool. Push. Now we have a little flashlight. But as you can see, even with the charged up, it was a good thought, Kia. Good job. You tried to do something cool. Whatever. But it's there. Just wanted to show you that. That was one of those little Kia things that good to know. Now let's keep swinging around to the side. And this side here looks, again, in really, really nice shape. Now I did notice a little door ding right here. I don't know if you can kind of catch it. There, you can kind of see it right there. Really, really minor little door ding there. And then right below here, we have a scratch that goes all the way across, but I really can't catch my nail in a lot of it. So I think if we were to take some time and buff this, you'd probably get it looking 30–40% better than what it does. But the nice part is that it's on that lower part that kind of angles down. So it's really, really hard to see it there. Now let's continue and keep going around to the front here. Now let's go take a look in the passenger compartment to show you what rear passengers are treated to. So we'll get our key out again. Let's see if this is gonna work for me. Why would it? Crying out loud. Power doors. Sorry guys. Hey, this works. I swear I will show you before we're done this video to show you that these work. Just one of those things. All right. So as I said, it is a 7-passenger, so we have the captain's seats in the rear, which I love personally. If you don't need 8 seats, because this is a much more comfortable experience for your rear passengers. As you can see, they have dual armrests on the seat. They are reclining seats as well. And look at the shape. They're in fantastic shape. No rips, tears, stains, or burns on the seats. Taking a smell, definitely a non-smoker vehicle for sure. And the nice advantage of having these captain's chairs, if you want to get into the rear, it's super easy to do so because you can just go right through this passageway and jump to the back seats. Now, if you wanted to get into it another way, you could also use this handle here, give this a pull, and then it actually slides forward for you, so that way you can jump in that way as well. But that wouldn't be the preferred way, considering they're captain's chairs. You can just hop in this way, right? Now let's jump in here to give you a look at some of the nice features that we have. So we have the cup holders built into the back of the driver's armrest, which is nice to have there. We've also got rear heated seats for the passengers, USB, and a 115 volt outlet, which is amazing because if you want to charge up a laptop or something like that, it usually requires more power than just a traditional USB, so you can do that here with that outlet. And then we've got a little bit of junk containers down here, another one there for maybe your cell phone. Let's turn off those seats, we don't need that right now. We've got grocery hooks on the back, as well as little cargo nets here. And then let's take a swing around here and look at these back seats, because you can see there's lots of room back there for adult passengers alike. Lots of leg room. People back there would be really comfortable. You also notice here, see that little tab? That little tab is for the sunshade, and that'll go up to cover up those rear windows to make it nice and comfortable in case it's sunny. We also have them on this side as well, so the power sliding doors have them as well. Air conditioning vents in the rear, and we do have the tri-zone climate control, so rear passengers control their own temperature settings, so that way you can stay nice and comfortable back here. You can turn that off in case you've got little 8-year-olds back here trying to play with the buttons all the time. You can turn that off, so that way they can't access it. It's controlled from the front. Pushing this button here on the door closes up your door, and then I want to show you here that we have those sunscreens built into the back here. So that's kind of a nice little thing to have. Let's open her back up. Now let's go jump in and see what the driver and passenger get treated to up front. Now I'll show you another way to close those doors in just a second, but taking a look, again, these seats are in great shape. No rips, tear stains, burns. Nice color contrast too. That silver with the charcoal black looks really sharp. Power driver's seat in the front, and it's also an easy entry exit assist. So this seat, when you start up the car, will be all the way back, and then it goes to that position that you last left it in. When you turn the car off, it goes all the way back as well. So that way, it doesn't matter if you're shorter or taller. When you go to get into this vehicle, it's already in a neutral position, which is nice. We've got the 2-position memory seating. So that way, if you have a taller or shorter driver, you have your own settings. You don't have to keep adjusting that. We've got automatic folding side view mirrors that you can see there, right? And we have blind spot warning in the mirror. A little light will light up there if there's a vehicle in your blind spot, so that way you don't go making a lane change. You can turn that off right from there, as well as that outlet in the back. So if you got kids back there that are playing on the laptop and then you need to ground them in the car, no problem, you can ground them in the car, turn off their air conditioning, or turn off their power settings. So to close up that rear door, we also have these buttons up top, which will allow you to do that, as well as the rear trunk hatch, which was again not working with the key fob because I had the car started, because I'm a goof. Automatic headlights, all your windshield wipers. We've got this nice driver display system here that will show you your fuel economy. It's going to show you your radio settings. It's going to show you the tire pressure monitor. Everything in the vehicle is all right there in the nice digital display. Backing up, we've got a leather wrapped steering wheel, Bluetooth controls, radio controls, cruise controls on the other side. Everything, of course, where it should be. And then speaking of the steering wheel, Looking down here, we've got the heated steering wheel because that is leather wrapped, so it's going to heat up nice and warm in the wintertime. And then we've got our driver and passenger heated seats. Now, while we're down here, I'll tell you about drive mode. So drive mode, when you push that, changes it from comfort to eco and then back to normal. And what that's going to do is change how the Sedona shifts as far as performance-wise. Also tunes the air conditioning so that way it doesn't blow as hard to try to save you some fuel. So that's a nice feature to have. Now we have push button start on the Sedona. Then we've got our satellite radio system and Bluetooth audio streaming is all up front here. When we put it into reverse, we've got a rear view camera as well. Nice and clear there, so that way when you back up, have a little bit more comfort, you're not going to bump into anything. But we do have front and rear sonar on the Sedona. So as you're backing up, even if that camera was, say, obstructed with dirt or something like that, the rear sonar will beep at you and beeps quicker as you get closer to objects, so you don't go bumping into anything. Keep that bumper looking really nice as it is. Here are your climate control settings up front, so dual zone climate control, driver and passenger, and then of course the rear and rear lock is right here for your rear passenger, so that way you can control that or they can control that, whatever you'd like. Down here we've got our USB and auxiliary inputs for the passengers up front, our shifter here, and like I was showing you, all the controls here. Now we've got a little bit of a junk container down here with another USB port and 12-volt outlet that can be accessed that way, or by flipping up the armrest. Whoa, my little tool for my camera went crazy there. Or by flipping up the armrest here, you can get access to that as well. And then we've got two glove compartments here, and one of them is important to show you. We've got this one up top, and then this one down below. If you notice this little port here, so that's actually an air conditioning vent. And when you open that up, it will cool off this compartment here. So if you want to put some soda pops or something in there, they'll stay nice and cold. Maybe a couple juice boxes for the little ones in the back. But as you can see, like if you are buying this because you got the family, maybe they're, you know, young kids now in car seats, well, these are going to be fantastic for them. And then they're going to grow into that as they get older and be super comfortable. If you're buying a van because maybe you only have 2 kids, but you got soccer and hockey and you're always bringing the neighbors along, well, this is a great one to buy, because why buy a new van for the neighbor's kids or your kids' friends or whatever? Buy this one. It's used. It's only got 127,000 kilometers on it, but it's in fantastic condition with some great options for mom and dad to keep you comfortable as well. I mean, save the bank. Don't buy a new car, right? This is the way to go. Now, the last thing I want to show you is the CarFax vehicle history report. So 2016 Kia Sedona EX. This is going to give us the history of the vehicle. And as you can see here, there is accident or damage records found, and I'll show you what that is in just one second. Ontario registration, 23 service records found. Sorry, my camera's going crazy. 23 service records found. That's amazing. And let's review that real quick. So if we take a look here, you can see that there is service history all the way starting back from 6,000 kilometers all the way up until the current kilometers there are right now. It shows you everything that's been done to the vehicle service-wise, which is like gold for a used car buyer, because you know that this vehicle was well maintained. That is worth gold for you, okay? Now that collision, you can see here, accident details, damage. It was a collision claim for $2,997. Now here's the best way to understand that $2,900 or $3,000 amount. You have taxes included in there, so back out your taxes and then back out labor for whatever that collision claim was for. Labor is $100 to $120 an hour. So you got to think, if they've got, let's say it was a minor collision on the rear, let's say they had to replace that rear bumper. Well, you've got the part, so you've got a part price. Let's say it's $1,100 for the bumper, plus those little rear sonar, plus the time it takes to take it off and put it back on and repaint it, etc., etc. It takes practically nothing to get up to a $3,000 amount on your insurance. If you've ever been in an accident before, you know that that's easy to get up to it. I'm going to turn this off so I can show you that key works. And then you see how the seat's moving back to that neutral position. But I would not be at all worried about that dollar amount for the collision on that. $3,000, easy. You could scratch that side door and have it repainted for $3,000. So don't worry about that. If you want to know more, call our sales team and ask them to get some more detailed information for you. But please rest assured, that is not a big deal. Now, let us show you that this key fob actually works. So I'm going to push and hold for the driver's side door. It opens. See, I'm not lying to you. And then we're going to go and do the rear tailgate. See, I'm not lying to you. Rear tailgate opens. It's just one of those things. But that's why we do these videos live. That's why we do them uncut. So that way you can see that this is actually the condition of the Sedona. Dings, dents, scratches, I'm not hiding them. It's not fancy color correction or fancy photos that have been edited. This is the true condition of this Sedona, and it is in great condition, as you can see here. So if you want to purchase this, two ways to do it. You can visit us here in Bowmanville at Clarington Kia. We're right off the 401. It's so easy to find us, and then you get to experience our amazing sales team. Our guys here are fantastic. If you have a trade-in, we can take care of that. If you need financing, no problem, we can do that as well. Get you some warranty on the vehicle, so that way you don't have to incur any unexpected repairs that may or may not happen. But we've got a full service dealership here for you, and you can experience that here in Bowmanville. Or let's say you're looking at this, you're in Kingston, Niagara Falls, Aurelia, Barrie, Ottawa, wherever you are, we can take care of purchasing this vehicle for you solely from just sitting on your couch and giving us a call or sending us an email. We can do the trade-in appraisal for your vehicle virtually, no problem. We can get you set up with financing, no problem. Everything you would do here in the store, we can do for you at home, just as comfortable as sitting on your couch. And then you just wait and the car shows up and it's all yours. And then, hey, that's 2022, baby. That's how we do things here at Clarington Kia, because it's your experience, your way. So if you want to get a hold of us and purchase this Sedona, give us a call. If you're the new owner after watching this video and you're like, I love it, I bought it, I want to give you my feedback, please drop us a line in the comments below. We would love to know how well we did and how much you love this new family hauler for you with all these amazing features. So thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to whoever buys this beautiful Sedona, and we'd love to hear from you. Take care.